them or a stranger's following them, perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seeding Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A Shiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now, it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
I'm Sergeant Jones with the Nebraska State Patrol. Driving drunk puts everyone on the road at risk. In Nebraska, over 30% of all roadway fatalities occur in alcohol-related crashes, and every one of those could have been prevented. The decision to give your keys to a sober driver could be the decision that prevents a roadway tragedy. Help keep Nebraska roads safe and always drive sober. This message is presented by the Nebraska State Patrol and the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Don't be surprised if your kids seem bored when they have some time off from school. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. While kids may not miss the confinement of the classroom, they may miss the routine of the school day. Help them add some structure to those free days by planning special projects. Rearrange a bedroom, plan a family meal, increase that batting average, and keep it fun.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Executive Director John Goodwin and Athletic Director Michael Hunter. Welcome into the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back.
Yes, we are.
Can y'all hear me okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing.
I think we good.
Did this week go fast or what?
It did, bro.
I mean, we're right back here on a Sunday night, 9 p.m. crisp night in Lincoln, Nebraska. Crisp night.
Rocking around the crisp.
Oh, yeah. We're singing hymns. You know,
we got our charcuterie cups.
Cups provided by the Post.
Yes.
Provided by. Let's say this. Let's get this out the way now. You know where I'm going. Everyone knows where I'm going. You know where I start.
Well,
it is the disappointment again from the Chicago Bears
and the Denver Broncos.
The thing about Denver, though, is like, who was the guy that his wife used to date? What's the guy's name? Oh, he's a rapper or a singer. I can't remember his name.
Was it Wiz Khalifa? No,
Who?
Waka Flocka.
I don't know the dude's
Wiz
name.
Waka.
But they played while he was warming up. They played his music only in Detroit. Only in Detroit.
It worked.
They played this guy's who on Facebook. Who is? Tell me. I need to know right now. The guy who used to date
Future. Yes, Future.
The future, the past, and the present.
It worked.
They played only in Detroit that they would think of, you know what, we're going to play Future music while this joker's warming up. and he probably didn't think it affected him, but in his subconscious mind.
No, it affected him because he was thinking about that original song.
Bruh.
Goodies.
I don't know it could have been.
What that
I don't know none of the songs.
My goodness.
Yeah. And that's probably what happened.
Yeah. So he was thinking about it.
And then you have the Bears, who was up 17-7.
Oh, they had
17-7. Yeah. And what happens?
Y'all didn't feel like winning.
And then had an opportunity to win at the end, and the brother didn't catch the ball. It hit him in the stomach, bro. It went from the forearm to the stomach, back out the stomach, out of his arms to the other defender for the catch.
But I bet he show up on Tuesday and get his paycheck.
Of course. Do all that complaining, man, and don't catch the ball. Look, if you listening to 93.7 The Ticket tonight, catch the ball. That's the word of the day. Catch the ball. You know, that is crazy. So I had to get that out. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. I don't know why I get my hopes up every Sunday.
Well, that's because y'all was on I'm just going to say we, because the Broncos was only 2. We was on a roll, couple game winning streak. So we initially thought, okay, well.
And they were thinking playoffs.
Yeah.
They were thinking, we went 2 games and we up there talking about playoffs.
We in the
playoffs.
Hunt. We in the hunt.
Playoffs? Who did that? Is that Herman Edwards? Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Man, look here, man. So I'm trying to get my mind right. I want to say some things on the air, but I'm not. So I'm going to keep it PG.
Keep it kosher.
Definitely. Definitely. So Chicago, if you listen to me, you know what you need to do. I'm not going to have to say it. You already know. We had a special guest tonight. Let me just say this. The Malone Center, again. Now, we are the only African-American center, community center in this state. There's other centers doing what they do, but they don't do what we do. We create unity and prosperity throughout Lincoln while honoring our African American heritage. And our mission is to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. And we do that with the holistic programs that we offer, which is preschool, out-of-school programs, maternal wellness, teen programs, health and healing programs, therapy programs. The list, entrepreneur programs, the list, out-of-school programs, the list goes on and on. Sports, we offer, anything that you want. We're like the buffet. We're the buffet. I don't know if y'all remember Shakey's. Anybody from Chicago remember Shakey's? Y'all remember Shakey's? Now, Shakey's is not a strip club. Shakey's was a buffet in Chicago to where, okay, let's Golden Corral. How about that?
They know
everybody should know what Golden Corral is. So Golden Corral.
If LaShonda listening, trust me, she knows
what Golden Corral is. Yeah. And that's basically the Malone. And we're doing very well. Our building will be torn down in February.
Dang.
We need to be out in February. March is going to be torn down. That building's been up since 1980.
So all the OGs, we'll have
we're gonna have something in January.
We're gonna have something for you guys to come through the building and get the last spiritual feeling.
One last time
of the Malone.
One last time, we would walk through that whole building, a little bit of it in the hallways and the byways, and end up in the gym, and we have a good time. Some snacks, some music, some talking, some reminiscing about where that building was and how it was very supportive. And then we move on. We move on. Building getting torn down in March, and we'll be scattered all over the place. And let me just say this: our programs, preschool programs, will be at City Impact. Shouts out to them for allowing us to use the facilities for our preschool. After school program will be at the First United Methodist Church across the street from Wesleyan University here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Big shouts out to them for allowing us to open up their doors and allow us to come in and do our after school programming, teen programming, take pause programming, maternal wellness programming in that facility. So we're very excited about that partnership. Turbine Flats is working with us for some office spaces. So big shouts out to them as well. We're very grateful for these partnerships and relationships that we have built.
And they keep growing.
They're going to continue to keep growing. So we're very thankful for that. But, I guess tonight, Mike, we thought we was going to have this phenomenal artist come in and talk to us a little bit about what he's doing. We have some great history, so hopefully we'll have him on the next time we meet. I don't know if it's next week or the week after. We have to get that figured out.
Well, it won't be next week because
next week, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, okay, not next week.
Not next week.
Look, he telling us now. Look,
yeah,
you show up.
Here.
You show up next week, man. You by yourself. We'll be Facebook Live on 11th and O in Lincoln, Nebraska, outside in our cars. We may just do that. I've done that before. But want to be able to acknowledge our guests. Let me just say this, man. If y'all, did I tell you I got attacked by some birds at the Malone Center? And let me, for those, and these were unusual birds. These wasn't the same birds because those birds know me. I mean, we do have a unique set of birds at the Malone. Birds, squirrels. We have all the animals. So you had out of town birds. Everything but monkeys and giraffes and lions. Everything else you may see around the Malone Center. And I will say this, that I'm trying to tell you, I did not recognize these birds. Like these birds, these birds wasn't the normal birds. You know how you go walk down the street and you know the people who on the corner, right? You know those people. You feel all right. You know they're gonna be either drinking or shooting some dice back in the hood, right? Yeah. So you know those people. These were some different type of birds. They were. They and I didn't recognize the bird, man. And I walked past the bush. I was talking and I walked past this bush and these birds tried to get a brother. And I was sitting there like, hold up. I'm like, y'all don't. And then I had to look at the bird. You know, you make eye contact with the bird. I literally made eye contact with the bird, and I was like, we don't know each other.
Oh, he knew you. That was the reincarnation of somebody you picked on.
That's probably what it was. And to that bird, if you listening to 93.7 The Ticket tonight, come Monday, I'm gonna be waiting on you.
We pulling up
with my colors on.
We pulling up.
Hey, straight got attacked by some birds,
yeah.
and I will say that I didn't care for that too much.
Head south while you can.
But I understand, and it was one of those because it was an experience, man.
Wow.
Kind of tripped me out a little bit. But tonight, Mike, we have something special than a bird tonight.
Yeah.
We have our frat brother, Kevin Reese. Kevin Reese is going to be, and I think he's online right now. And what's the name of that line again?
What's the VIP?
The VIP.
Aloe VIP line.
The Aloe VIP line.
Look at Ben. Ben got our back.
The Aloe VIP.
Yeah, Ben got our back.
The Aloe VIP line.
Yeah.
Kevin Reese, are you on with us tonight?
I am in the building, loud, and in color.
Loud, and in color. Kevin Reese, man, listen. I don't know. I'm sounding like him now. Listen, okay? Listen. Hey.
Okay, listen. Okay? This your boy Cam coming to you loud, and in color, all the way from my living room, okay?
There you go.
Best place in the house.
I know that's right. Who ready to have some fun?
We are. Y'all, I am ready. Okay, well, first of all, let me say thank y'all for having me on. I'm super excited. Y'all know I like to have a good time. I love seeing brothers doing positive things. And if y'all don't know them, if you've never met John and Mike in person, I suggest you do that, right? Hashtag catch the ball. Okay, that's the hashtag for the rest of 2024. Hashtag catch the ball. Okay, but if y'all haven't met John and Mike, make sure I go and meet them. These brothers are doing some really great work in Lincoln. But thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So you call we on the phone with you all the way from Georgia. Is that correct?
Absolutely. All the way from Savannah, Georgia, right?
Savannah.
Down here in the coastal empire, what they call it.
Man.
In the low country, coastal empire.
There it is. There it is.
Kevin, what exactly? I'm gonna sound like you're Tommy on Martin. What exactly do you do for a living, brother? Like Kevin. First
the
off,
better question is, John, what don't I do?
Right.
Okay?
Let's explain
my
this.
My full-time job, I serve as I have the privilege and the pleasure of serving as the director of the Office of Multicultural Affairs at Georgia Southern University. One university, 3 campuses, serving for amazing students who are doing amazing work. And our tagline is taking students from where they are to where they need to be. In my spare time, which I don't have a lot of, okay, I'm a Lyft driver. I sing at funerals on the side. I do a little A&B on my lunch break. I'm a line dance instructor. I got my own scholarship program. I do a public speaking.
Okay, hold
I do a little
on.
bit of everything, right?
Okay, wait a minute,
enjoy
Kevin.
Life to the fullest.
Kevin, wait a minute, because you just said a mouthful there. First off,
I know, right?
First, let's start off with this. You say you're a line dancer.
Yeah.
Or you teach it.
Absolutely.
How did you get into? What inspired you to be a line dancer? You don't see too many brothers. We'll do a 2-step. We can 2-step. And we'll probably do a percolator or something and a Tootsie Roll and a cabbage patch.
That whole percolator.
Oh, y'all don't know. I know you know them house. That house is time for the yeah. Time for the percolator.
In my younger days, I could do that. But these knees now,
boy, look,
they don't like to cooperate.
Boy, look, I think I borrowed somebody else's yesterday.
Yeah.
Because boy,
Kevin, how did you get into that? How does a person get into something like that and teach it?
Sure thing. So shout out to my grandmother. My grandmother was a caterer when I was growing up, and she would cater all kinds of events. And when we would go, she catered for this, I call them hole in the walls, right? Mm-hmm. It was a place where all the Black people in Dayton went, the older crowd. I've always liked the older crowd. And I would see them dance. I said, that looks like so much fun. And so while she was cooking and serving, I'd be watching them dance. And I couldn't have been no more than 12 or 13, right? And so at 14, I joined my first class in Dayton. I was the youngest person in there, but it was so much fun. It's a great source of exercise, but also you in addition to exercise, you really build some great networks through line dancing. And so I danced from 14, probably to about from 39 now, to about 33. I started my very first class in Lincoln, Nebraska. Shout out to Soul line dancing. Dancing from your soul all the way down to your soul. If you're interested, they meet at First United Methodist Church every Wednesday at 5:30. Check them out. Absolutely amazing. Shout out to the instructor, Lorna Royster Parks, doing a great job. But I started Soul to Soul in Lincoln, Nebraska, in my own class, and I've been going ever since. So now I have the privilege to travel the country, teaching at different workshops, going from here to there, inspiring folks, empowering them, encouraging them to have a good time, right? I choreographed my very first dance in 2019, and the dance is called I'll Always Be Thankful, to the song I'll Always Be Thankful by Dorenis Page. She's a gospel singer. She's now passed on, but I'll always be thankful, reminding people to be thankful at every moment, right? It could always be worse. Right? People say, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Listen, be grateful for things that you do have, because those things could be gone in an instant, right? So I'll always be thankful, no matter what it looks like, feels like, smells like. I'm always going to be grateful, right? Because it could be worse.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's how I got into line dancing, and now I get to travel the country dancing all the time.
Man.
But if you want to learn the line dance, I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Just type in I'll Always Be Thankful line dance, and it'll pop right up.
I was just about to say, because I know I saw you when we had our conclave. Unfortunately, I was unable to make it, but you had the brothers and sisters going down there in Houston, Texas.
And it was so accidental, right? Because, everybody want to know how to do this Tamia line dance. Okay. Now, the dance is not really called Tamia. It's called Can't Get Enough. And it started as a country line dance. Okay. It did. People don't know that. And so it's about 5 years old now, and people still don't know how to do it, right? They get on the floor bumbling and mumbling. But it's a whole lot of fun. And I got a chance to showcase that at Conclave. I thought I was being recorded. I was like, I like to dance and have a good time, right? So you'll always catch me dancing somewhere, okay? Weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras. I'm going to have a good time.
Right. Hey, and we're not mad at you, because I know I had an opportunity to see you teach it and was able to, when you was here in Lincoln, and I said, ooh, I got tired watching.
I tried it. I was one of the ones who tried that, and you said mumbling and bumbling. Listen, I was tripping, and I thought I was coordinated. It's that second move, Kevin. It's the second move, and dun 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 da 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 da. It's that bum 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 ba da da da. See, I can do it in my head, but my feet don't go with what my head is doing.
But see, I'm gonna tell you what happens. People like to watch everybody else's feet. That's one of those dances where you have to pay attention and be in your own lane.
Right.
Okay. Then to beat your head, if you're looking at Susie Q and JoJo's feet, they gonna mess you up. Like when I'm dancing, if people look at me, I always add extra stuff. I'm like, don't look at me.
Right.
You get tripped and fell, right? Don't look at me. But you have to be in your own head, because if you look at somebody's feet, it's gonna throw you off, because everybody does it, and some people do it wrong. Okay, but they don't want to say that because they think they're wrong. But some people are doing it incorrectly, and I want them to get better knowledge and do it better today.
Dancing is today. Right, better today. That's a
hashtag do better today. Okay, right. Please. Because you stumbling all over the floor and throwing everybody else off, okay?
It's definitely a workout. If you're not a treadmill runner and you don't like doing a lot of cardio, I'm encouraging you tonight to dance, because that is a workout. Yeah. It's a workout. When we were younger, or I'm gonna say when I was younger, you couldn't tell the difference, because you young, you got the energy, you're in shape. You would go out there and dance, switch your clothes off, and switch your clothes, a little bit, and go do something else. But now, you got to stretch. You got to make sure the water is on hand, and a couch nearby.
Right.
Because you go, I mean, again, it's a whole body workout. I don't think people realize that. But in addition to the physical benefits, it increases your blood flow and circulation, your memory, your balance, your dexterity. And people don't realize that, all that goes into a line dance? Yes.
Yeah, because I remember you also brought it to the Malone, too.
The biggest thing for me is flexibility, right? But I know the class in Lincoln, it's women up into their mid to late 60s, 70s even, doing these line dances. There's a group out of Tampa, Florida, the Silver Struts, and they're all over the age of 65, Black women, and they dance in these 6-inch stilettos, line dancing, okay? When I tell you the cleanest and smoothest ladies you ever meet in your life, and rocking, okay, with no issues. So it's a great time. I mean, outside of the physical benefit, you also meet some really great people. I've been blessed to be able to come into contact with some really dope individuals when I'm dancing or I'm meeting new people. And it's always a blessing when they say, "Oh my God, I did your dance. I'm doing your dance." It's like, oh my gosh, like we really we did the dance in Lincoln. I didn't know it would blow up like it did, right? But I'm so grateful that it has, and that it's encouraging people every day.
Well, I'm glad that it is. I'm very excited about what you're doing with the dance piece, along with other things. We're going to take a quick break. Kevin, do not hang up. I said do not hang up. We'll be right back with Kevin Reese. This is 93.7 The Ticket, The Malone Show.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts all year. Take advantage of specials December 6th through the 15th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and most pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our service specials. Don't miss out. It only comes around once a year at your local Landmark Implement. Visit landmarkimp.com/events for a complete schedule of our expo events and experience the Landmark difference.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com. where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Carper for O Street Carpet. For Christmas, we're doing everything possible to help you spruce up your home without making a dent in your holiday budget. If you need new wood flooring, new carpet, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you want to shop at O Street Carpet. We offer 12-month same-as-cash financing, Lincoln's best selection in stock, free in-home measuring, and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben Sandwich or the Prime Rib French Dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. The Malone Radio Show, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket has definitely given us some love since we started.
Absolutely.
Big shouts out to the one and only DP.
Yeah.
DP.
Yeah.
DP, if you listening tonight, we want to say thank you for all that you have done for the Malone, our families, giving us a platform and opportunity to share with you what we do, promote also Black businesses. I got to get that frog out, that air bubble out my throat, because Chastity will say something. He already told me that she was already talking 2 wins is not a roll. You can do a lot in 2 wins.
Yeah.
A lot. And we'll talk about that later. But we are online with Kevin Reese. What's the VIP?
Aloe. VIP line.
VIP Aloe line. Kevin Reese, you still with us tonight?
He is still in the building, okay?
Kevin, you mentioned a lot here. Now, I want to be able to cover this because I really want the listeners to understand your passion, understand what you do. You're not limited to basically anything. The sky's the limit with you. And I really want you to really encourage, as they're listening to you, be encouraged to go forth in what their gifts are and what they're wanting to do. And that you don't have to just do one thing. You can do whatever you set your mind to. And you mentioned that line dancing, you were teaching line dancing. You also mentioned, what was it? It was singing and motivational speaking. Where do you come up with the ideas? Like, give me some inspiration. Like, what is the inspiration that you're drawing from that allows you to say, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I put my mind to?
Growing up, one of the things I heard, John, and I heard this message in church often, and it wasn't until I really got older, till I really took hold of it and ran with it, and it says that your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men, right? And I was like, oh, okay, if I'm gonna sing a song, I'm gonna get some money and get a record deal, right? Like, okay, let's go. But it wasn't until I got older that I realized that I had all these skills, these gifts, and these talents that I was for real just sharing with the world, right? To inspire, to empower, to motivate, to encourage, and to help somebody else along the way. You know, my grandma would always tell us that, you know, we are helpers one to another. And I believe that thing. And I've taken that as my life mantra, right? I am somebody else's help, right? If I don't do anything else today, when I start my day, I start with that, you know, when I walk out the house, help me to be an inspiration to somebody else today. When I come back to the house, I want to be empty of everything that I've poured out to people today. Because if I come back to the house full, I fail for the day.
That's interesting.
You know,
That's interesting.
somebody is waiting on what everybody has a gift. I don't care what you say. Everybody has a gift, a talent, or a skill, and people are waiting on that gift, that talent, and that skill. So I don't care if 65 other people are doing what you think is your gift, do it anyway. Because somebody waiting specifically on what you have to help take them to the next level.
And that's interesting that you're saying that, because there's a lot of motivational speakers. There's a lot of motivational speakers, but what they don't have is what you have. And that's the difference. It's you're trying to be like somebody else, but the world is waiting on the real you. Right? So that Kevin Reese, that Michael Hunter, that John Goodwin, that whoever that person is, you can look at all of those, Les Brown, and you can see all those motivational speakers and be like, well, somebody's already doing it already, but they don't have your message.
Right.
They don't have your experience. They don't have that gift that you have. And so the world is waiting on what's ever inside of you. Because I always take that quote from Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe always, he asks that question, what is the richest place on the earth? And everyone will say, you know, Dubai. They will say all these different countries. And he will say the richest place is the grave. Because people have died with all these gifts.
Yes.
The books that's never been written, the songs that's never been written and sang, the companies that's never been started. All of these different things that has died with them. And one thing that you did say is you said that you want to come back home empty. And that's basically how we should think, how we should want to die. We should want to die empty, that we have done everything that we could to give that gift to the world. And so what you're saying is very inspirational, because we sit at home sometimes, even though we feel like we are doing what we need to do, and we're looking at people singing, dancing, and that's why I asked those questions, because there's plenty of people that's dancing. But you said, you know what, I'm going to teach line dancing. There's plenty of people that's motivating and trying to motivate. But you're saying, no, I'm going to do that too. There's plenty of people that's singing, right? But I'm going to do that too. And so asking you that question and going back to what we're hearing is that it was your family that encouraged you to say you can do whatever you want to do. So that's amazing.
And not just one. You know, you don't have to have just one gift. You can splurge. You can do, like you said, you can do whatever it is you want to do.
And I want to say this, because a lot of people, you know, you mentioned something, John. A lot of folks are motivated by money. Now, I'm not saying money's all bad, right? But some of these folks get up here and do these rehearsed speeches and getting, you know, $5,000 and $7,000 before I get up before any audience, right? I remember I did a workshop at Georgia State University earlier this year, and I wrote out this whole PowerPoint presentation, right? I asked for the theme of the workshop, what they wanted me to touch on. And I wrote this whole presentation. And before I get up, I'm always going to pray, right? Like, hey, help me to say exactly what I'm supposed to say in this space, right? I don't want to be in this space and somebody needs something and I neglect that for what I want to talk about, right? And so I can remember getting up and I was walking up to the podium and I was, you know, praying in my head. I was like, you know, hey, Big Jesus, like, hey, let me know what I'm supposed to be saying, right? So I can make sure I touch and I hit what I'm supposed to hit while I'm in this room, okay? whatever the assignment is, help me to see it and discern it while I'm in this room. And I was mid-speech, y'all. I mean, I was flowing this presentation. You couldn't tell me nothing. And it was almost like, flip it right now. And I just stopped and I was like, wait a minute. I said, you know what? I'm going to turn this presentation. I just want to talk to y'all. We're going to have some real life conversation, one-on-one real quick. And the line that I had after I got done my presentation blew my mind. It was at least 17 students who stopped. It's like, well, can we just stay and talk to you some more after this versus going to the next session? And I'm like, well, you got to keep going, right? Because I'm just one person. But as I was walking out the door, this little girl ran up to me. Well, she wasn't little. She was a college student. She said, can I just talk to you for 1 second? And I was like, sure. She was like, I don't know what made you stop mid-sentence. She's like, but you said something. And I had prayed about that thing this very morning about being able to tap into all my gifts, right? She said, but I was scared because I don't know how I was going to start it. I didn't have the expertise. I've only been doing it for 2 months. And I was scared to step out. And you mentioned being able to step out even when you can't see the foundation. And I was like, I in that moment, had I not been obedient, right? She wouldn't have got what she needed, And so that's always my thing. It's good to make money off what you do, but when you are motivated by passion and it's genuine, people can see that, and you're really able to tap into being a blessing to people.
Yeah, because it's always somebody out there that you're speaking to, and it's crazy because it's kind of like when you go to church or whatever the case may be, and you like, man, it seemed like the pastor talking right to me, so it's like you ain't been to church in 5 years, but as soon as you go back, it's like this message was meant for you or whatever, and it's just like, so it's good that, like you said, it's good that you was obedient to your inner voice and was able to deliver that message to those students, because just think, if you hadn't, like you just said, she wouldn't have been able or had the courage to want to go on and do what she wanted to do.
And this is where a gift is. Your gift, you say your gift will make room for you, but there's one thing that, to give your gift, but it's something special when your gift is sought after.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's when you know that you are in line, when people are seeking you, right? And because people are looking for what you have, and sometimes they don't know you have it because you haven't showed it. And there's so many things that go along with that. That could be fear. Fear will keep you from fear would handicap you to the point where your self-confidence, your confidence will be shot.
That's why I say fear and pride are cousins.
Absolutely.
They related.
They related because
one holds you back, one to take you down.
Yes, it will. And I don't think people truly understand that. And especially I'm pretty sure it's everybody, but I can only speak for what I know. And especially our people, our culture, we're real big with pride. We won't step out of that box because we're too proud to do anything different. We don't want to make it look like we're weak. We don't want to make it look like, we're giving in or whatever the case may be. So that pride, that we walk around with every day, that's one of the things that also hinders us from delivering our gifts and helping others to move forward or whatever the case is. So we gotta just drop our pride and don't be afraid to do the things that we want to do and we know we can do. We can't be afraid to fail. And I think that's the biggest part of anything that somebody wants to do there, that it's that fear of failing. It's like, man.
But Mike, and here's the thing. Even if you do fail forward.
Right.
Take the lessons you learn and keep rolling. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw something. It was on one of them little chalkboards. Them Starbucks chalkboards outside. Sandwich boards, sorry.
Right.
Board. And it said the word fail means the first attempt in learning. Okay? So it's like what Brandon said. If you didn't get it right the first time, dust yourself off and try again. Take the lessons you learned and keep on rolling. I tell people, I never lose. I either win or I learn.
Right.
Okay, I never lose, right? Because I'm learning a lesson that's going to help me and help somebody else. You know, you also mentioned talking about pride. People are scared to ask for help, right? Because they think it'll make them look like they're less than. And people are also afraid of collaboration and competition. Listen, I'm not in competition with absolutely anybody. I'm in my own lane. Okay, you got your skill set, your gifts. I have mine. Like I'm a firm believer. My personality sets me apart from people.
Right.
Right?
And even though you may be selling the same product somebody else is selling, but it doesn't matter. If you know, like you just said, you in your own lane, you know what your gift is, and you know how to do it the way you know how to do it. He may be doing it something totally different, but even if it's, let me look over there and see what he's doing. Let me look over. Let me keep, let me watch him to see how he's doing this. They'll never be able to duplicate what it is that you're doing.
I completely agree. You know, I think we focus on so much on on who our competition is. I don't care about them people. Okay, I don't. Right? If you spend your time focusing on your competition and your haters, and I hate that too. Oh, I got so many. Nobody cares about you. Okay, nobody is taking on you.
McDonald's
do what
don't.
you get called to do and keep rolling.
McDonald's.
Right? But we get so caught up on, that looking at the other. Oh, well, what they doing over there? Well, their grass is greener, and it prevents us from really reaching our full capacity. Well, how they get there so fast? Well, what did they do? Well, what did they do? They minded their business, okay, and they focused on their own lane. Okay, it was a video on TikTok about 6 months ago, and it was a race, okay, and it was two racers, and the one racer, he was ahead for a good little while. This other guy came behind him and got in front of him and started to gloat and looked over at him, and then he tripped and fell and lost the whole race. Right? You got to be able to focus on your own lane.
Yeah,
because your own lane is what's going to get you to where you need to be.
Straight focus. We talked about focus last week with Kylan Crawford. Listen, we got to take a quick break. We on here like we just don't have any breaks to take. We'll be back on the Malone Show, 93.7 The Ticket with Kevin Reese. Mike, we'll be right back.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Happy holidays from Hamilton. As we celebrate the joy of this holiday season, we are grateful for our loyal customers, the communities we serve, and our outstanding employees. Hamilton takes great pride in connecting and protecting your business with the latest in telecommunications and technology solutions. From our Hamilton family to yours, we wish you a merry and bright holiday season and prosperous new year. Happy holidays from all of us here at Hamilton.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
We can live our lives without breaking the law, but that doesn't mean you won't be accused of committing a crime. Hi, my name is Seth Morris with Liberty Law Group. If you've been accused of a crime, your job, your family, and your freedom is at stake. At Liberty Law Group, our skilled and relentless trial attorneys pride themselves on tackling difficult cases and providing the highest quality representation for our clients. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. Again, that's libertylawnebraska.com.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Had a interesting conversation on break for Facebook. Listen, this is the last show of 2023. You won't hear these voices until 2024.
Unless we are your conscience.
We are your conscience. Hey. Go give me some Doritos. We are your conscience. Hey. This has been a fun year, man. I mean, it feels like it went really fast. Let me do this before I forget. I want to send shouts out to my own seed, my son, graduating from the University of Nebraska.
Big ups, nephew.
Big ups to him, man. Proud of that young man. He has definitely stepped up and showed out and did what he needed to do. So love you, bro. I love you, man. You did your thing, and I'm very proud of you. So I wanted to give you your shots out. He graduated. He graduated on the 16th. On the 16th, man. I'm very excited about that. Was that yesterday? Dang, why did it feel like this today is the 17th, right?
Yeah.
So he has 1 year left to play, man. So I know Kevin is still online. He's at Georgia Southern, I believe. Kevin, what do you do at your job?
So I currently serve as the Director of Multicultural Affairs here at Georgia Southern University.
Okay, so y'all have a football team? Because I think my son probably going to be coming down there. I don't know.
We do. We're Georgia Southern. We actually played in Myrtle Beach in a bowl game yesterday, actually. So, yes.
So y'all went to a
team
bowl.
was very good this year.
Y'all had an opportunity to go to a bowl, huh?
Yes,
I don't
and
think
we have a
Nebraska-
great in-state rival with Georgia State University. And so the two GSUs battle every year.
What
So
is
y'all-
that like?
So y'all Division I, huh?
Yeah, don't give me the line. I don't know. I just know they play every Saturday. Okay, they do a really good job. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
You said okay. Kevin,
Don't give me the line. Okay, I only follow certain sports. You know, I follow two college teams. I follow my NFL team, and that's about it.
So you are our last guest of 2023.
You saved the best for last. Okay, that's what I said.
You said the best for last. Now I will say this, Kevin. If I am a listener, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna just put you on the spot here tonight. If I am a listener listening to the show,
okay,
and you know, I'm thinking like, okay, what is my gift? How do I get my gift out there? How can I identify it? What can I do? Who can I talk to? I don't know what to do. What would you tell that individual that's listening?
I love on-the-spot questions, John. I really do. It allows you to give the most honest, raw, and real answer versus some rehearsed answer you saw on Google. And so I'm going to say this. I believe that when you are identifying your skills, your gifts, your talents, I wrote down everything that I was good at, right? So singing, I'll be launching a new business in the spring of 2024 with some different services. Those are some of my strengths, right? Line dancing, public speaking, event hosting. I wrote down everything that I was good at, writing and proofreading, editing, things that I really enjoy, right? That's what I did to start. I wrote those things down, and then I took some honest time to sit with myself. And you have to be able to sit with yourself and sit still with yourself, okay? And really, I prayed about it, right? Like, show me where I need to be in this next season of my life. As I'm expanding all what I think are my skills, gifts, and talents, allow me to see where I need to see to help me reach my fullest potential. Okay? Ask your friends, hey, John, we've known each other for about, 7 years now. What do you think that I'm good at? And really ask for some earnest feedback, right? Take those things, write those things down, pray on it, meditate, and really be open to some feedback. Don't just rush into what you think is best, right? I heard something a few years ago and it said, don't get so tired of praying that you give yourself an answer. And I think people do that. Oh, well, I'm good at charcuterie board. Let me go make some money at that. Even though you're not a certified chef, I'm gonna throw some dinner parties. Are you a chef though? You're just an Instagram cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be certified. Let's be smart about it, right? But do the things that you are passionate about. Even if you didn't get paid, do those things that you would still enjoy if you didn't get paid for it.
Right.
But honestly, sit down and have some quiet time with whoever you believe in. Okay, the universe, God, the trees, the rocks on the road, whoever. Right? And have that quiet time to really see what your focus should be. That way you're reaching the audience that you need to reach. And when you get to know what your gifts are, be humble about it. Okay. Yes, you may be good at it, but don't let that blow your head up. Okay. That's the fastest way to failure. Be humble in your gifts.
Yes.
I don't chase anybody. Okay. I'm not asking you to, oh, hey, can I come do this for you? Again, where we go back to, your gift will make room for you and bring you before. It didn't say you got to run and find them. People are going to be looking for you to bring you in. I'm not begging nobody to come and do nothing, right? I'm grateful if they do ask me to come in, but I'm not going to run and beg people. Right? I believe that I'm on a course. What's for me is for me. But if you don't know your gift, take some time to think about what you're passionate at, what you're good at, what you enjoy doing. Write those things down. Meditate and focus on those things and speak positive affirmations every day. When I wake up in the morning, that's what I do. I speak my positive affirmations for what I want to accomplish in that quarter, in that year, in that month, every day. You have to speak positive things over your own life, because if you don't, who else gonna do it?
Right.
My granny always told me, she's like, if can't nobody else talk good about you, you better be able to talk good about yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
If they don't believe in you, believe in yourself, right?
And you can't be successful without what?
You cannot be successful. You cannot be ashy and be successful, John. You gotta put on lotion. You gotta put on lotion. People out here ashy. Well, why ain't I made it yet? Because you ashy. That's why. Because you ashy. That's why you ain't made it. But they're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. Oh, it's because you need a degree. No, you need some Jergens. Okay, that's what you need. Okay, Jergens for the win. Okay,
for the win. Big plug to Jergens.
So Kevin, now tell the people two things. Tell the people what your dream job is.
That's so hard. I have so many things that I want to do. Okay, so anytime I get on a plane, when I'm walking down the jet bridge, I love long walks down the jet bridge in my spare time. But when I'm walking down the jet bridge, I always say, I can't wait till I can travel the world full time, making people smile, laugh, and enjoy the life that they have. Right? If I can be a blessing to you, so whenever I do musicals, I love musicals, right? And so I did a musical when I was in Lincoln. I've done a few in other cities. And there is no better feeling I get than being on stage, watching people enjoy themselves at the musical, through the musical, right? If I could just help you escape just for a little bit your reality into a place where you're enjoying yourself and forgetting about your cares, that's what I want to do full time. I don't know what that's going to look like, whether that's Broadway, whether that's public speaking, whether that's line dancing. But when you come into my presence, I want you to forget about some of the things that you're dealing with and just to focus on the goodness and the joy that life offers, right?
Right.
Even if it's just for 45 minutes. Hey, when I got to that line dance class, listen, we had such a good time, I forgot I was getting evicted tomorrow. I wasn't going to do stuff like that.
Right.
Just for a little bit. But that's my dream job. I would love to work in entertainment, just entertaining the world. I would love that.
It's one of those mountains.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Man, Kevin, it's been a pleasure having you on this show tonight.
Yes,
this is Kevin Reese, all the way from Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, real quick, Kev, give a shout out to your podcast real fast.
Hey, y'all, listen, follow me on Google, Apple, Spotify. It's called The Wednesday Experience. The Wednesday Experience Podcast. It takes listeners on a journey of life, laughter, wisdom, and everything else in between. The Wednesday Experience Podcast with your boy Kev, who comes to you loud, live, and in color.
In color it is. Kevin, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, baby. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all so much.
We appreciate you. Go Mom. Hey, this has been a great show. Mike, we're done, man.
We're done
2023, man. Y'all have a safe rest of the year.
Yes.
This is the Malone Show on 93.7 The Ticket. Until we meet again
in 2024.
2024, man. Be blessed. Peace.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword